Good morning, everyone. How you doing? I wasn't planning on live streaming when I left my house. I'm just gonna leave, go do what I need to do, come back home. But the second I left my house, I've got a white truck with a black enclosed trailer pulling up to my house. And they stop. I make a U-turn and go back. They make a U-turn and then they go park right around the corner in front of this house. When I drove by to get their license plate, she like hunched over like she was trying to find something, so I couldn't record her face. Howdy from Arizona. So here we go. Here's another creeper. They're just creeping around. See this car right here? They're just down in the just doing laps. Yeah. And then as I was leaving the neighborhood, they have a correctional officer pull up in a yellow Camaro and a silver car parked across the street. Never seen these people in my life in the neighborhood. And they get out and it looks like they do some kind of custody exchange, but the guy walks right in front of my truck. So I decided I should just start live streaming. Of course, as soon as I start, they're gonna... So who is this person right? So this white car, I'm in the very back of the neighborhood. It's not a drive-through. You can't just take a shortcut through here. When I turn my camera on, sometimes they leave me alone. I mean, the noise campaign slowed down when my son was still here. I don't know, like a month ago. We both noticed it was just really nice and quiet. And he said, "Hey, why is it so quiet around here?" I said, "I don't know, man. I don't know, but you can tell the difference, right?" And it's all right, buddy. It was an obvious difference. Something settled down. Because they would. Well, I won't go through the whole thing, but long story short, there would just be a ridiculous amount of noise, like one after another, banging on the side of the house, phone calls, alarms going off in the house, just a big list of things going on, and it was like it just stopped immediately, and all of a sudden it was quiet around here. Let's see. Yeah, actually, after January 4th of last year, after they arrested me, I got it seemed like 5 months where they were just doing the surveillance, and I wasn't getting gaslit in stores. I wasn't getting the auto mobbing and all that stuff. It slowed down, but then right before I had to go back to court, it started getting all weird again. Yeah, I probably should record while I sleep. There's so many things that I try to do. It takes up all my time, and it's. If I didn't have a business, I'd have more time to do this. Not wishing I didn't have a business, but So I checked out QAnon.pub this morning. RFID blocking fabric. Okay, I should check that out. But I was checking out QAnon today, QAnon.pub, and they've got photos of 8 people. Let's see who's on there. John Brennan, former director of the CIA. James Comey, former director of the FBI. I think Loretta Lynch is on there. Clapper. McCabe. So there's eight photos of people that looks like they might have grabbed them up today. I kept hearing something about the 19th. The 19th is going to be a big day, big D class. We'll make the Super Bowl look like a puppy show. I'm quoting that, not my words. I hope that this is the beginning of the end. Comey is who I've had my sights on for this targeting program through Lockheed Martin. You know, he worked for Lockheed Martin, made $6 million in a year for what? You know, while he was working for the FBI. I think that seems like a conflict of interest. Anyway, we'll find out a lot about what's going on with these people and who else is going to be nabbed up here pretty soon. And I really hope there's a lot more of them. But just getting those 8 people right there. I didn't see Obama or Hillary on there. Just a bunch of not just, these other 8 people. So thank you to the person that messaged me and told me to check it out this morning. Needed to see that. Yeah. So got my camera on. No auto modding. You know, I don't have anybody tailgating me. I don't have people swerving in at me. I don't have. I almost said people pulling out in front of me. This guy's pulling out in front of me. But not ridiculous. You know, when I have my camera on, it's dangerous. You know, I talked about the car wreck that these guys almost got us in on the freeway on the way home from northern Arizona. And that's just one instance, you know. We made it through that, but I've had so many of them that there's no way that these are coincidences, you know, just, oh, sorry, bad driving, I wasn't paying attention. It's, in order for these people to do what they do, they would have to be paying attention to pull some of this stuff off, so it's, a lot of these people act like Columbo, the old cop show where Columbo, you know, he was like a super genius. He could figure anything out, but he just acted like a moron. So they didn't catch on that he knew every single detail. And then at the end, he would just say, "Oh, by the way, did you this or that?" You know, well, these people aren't. I like Columbo. That was a good show. That's like what these people do. But they just keep acting dumb. Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand I was doing that. Or, you know, always got some kind of plausible deniability. And take part in active denial. All right, well, I'm passing by. I guess I can show you guys this. This is the Goodyear Airport over here. Got all kinds of big bodies, heavies, whatever you want to call them, large aircraft. Right. I don't know what all they do out there. It's a lot of industrial type, commercial airplanes. I don't know. But Lockheed Martin does have a facility there, and they used to make spy planes, surveillance planes at that facility. There's a few different models they made, I believe, for the Navy. But the Goodyear blimp lives there, I'm pretty sure. We've got a lot of small airplanes. Also, like pilot training planes, stuff like that, little Cessnas, Piper Cubs, I think. It said, did somebody get locked up? I don't know. I just saw, so Q posted the photos of Clapper, Brennan, Comey, Lynch, all these people. So, sometimes they can't, like if those indictments are sealed, they went and extracted those people from wherever they were. They served them or arrested them, whatever. I don't know if they can put that out publicly, officially, but they can post somebody's photo on a website. Just posting a person's photo on a website, doesn't give any kind of conclusive, they're not saying, here's a photo of this person. This is what they did. This is what they're arrested for. They just put their photo up, and then I'm sure we'll find out here soon. Sure would be nice if the rest of those indictments got served tomorrow. Sure would change things in my life, I think, in a lot of your lives. Yeah, go to QAnon, QANON.pub. Let's check that out. Yeah, somebody said they never would have thought their family would betray them. Yeah. Who would think that? But then we have hundreds of thousands of kids missing every year. Like 600,000 people plus go missing in national forests every year. Or in 2017, there was 660 something thousand people that had gone missing. Kids get trafficked. People do all kinds of terrible things to people they're close to. Because of proximity, basically, the closest one, they have the connection with them, and then they go, oh, okay, well, I can exploit this person. I'm a psychopathic narcissist. I can exploit this person, and they do it covertly. They're the kind of people that say, oh, it's all about family. It's all about family. Never let your family down, and then that seems to be the person that does it. And then you never hear from them again. You can, like, wait, what happened to It's All About Family? What happened to It's All About Family? World will use that family tie to try to gaslight you, rope you into something to try to make you feel guilty. Some little skit they pulled, and then if you don't fall for it, they lose it. You go, no, I see what you're doing here. You're trying to manipulate me. You're trying to aggravate me for your narcissistic supply. I see what you're doing. And then they go into denial mode. And they'll never admit to what they did to you or anyone. Thankfully, not everyone's like that. So it's 72 degrees in West Phoenix today. So here's a white car at the entrance. Well, I don't even need to point it out to me folks that go through the same type thing that I do. Oh, good timing, buddy. You don't want to look this way? Be on film? I'm your Huckleberry. Alright. You guys want to go in with me? 18 people here. Yeah, this is pretty boring. I'm just pretty much doing this to document, keep these people away from me. What's up, buddy? Okay, sorry about that. Here, just show you guys on the back of my truck. This is my Pat Tillman sticker, PT42. Crowdsource the truth. And then you can't really see it very well. But I just wrote in there with my finger, 70,000 indictments. I'm just gonna hold this phone weird for a minute. Get audio. Hey, let go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Avalanche. G5. All right, everybody. Sorry for the boring. Yeah, nothing's going on when I turn this camera on. Have the camera off, and you were with me. It'd be a circus. I don't know about you guys, but do they have a lot of people show up that look really similar to people in your life, people that used to be in your life? Like right when I started watching Praying Medic, it seemed like everywhere I'd go, there'd be a guy that was like the same height, same stature, just looked just like Praying Medic. Be at the gas station, there'd be a guy walking up, meet me at the door, look like Praying Medic. You know, just that, go to the mall, whatever. And then one day I'm downtown Phoenix, walking down the street, and I'm looking, I go, oh, here's another one. And I went, wait a minute, it's actually him. Stopped him, I go, hey, you look like, wait, you are. But they just did that in here. They had somebody that looked almost identical to a significant person from my past. Yeah, and anybody that hasn't gone through this, you should think it sounds crazy until you go through it, or you research it, or get the information that needs to get out there about these programs. Okay. You know, before I do these, I need to write down some notes. But I really wasn't planning on doing this today. I just wanted to get in the car and go do my thing. The second I leave the house, I got, you know, the moving crew, or whatever the hell the truck is with the enclosed trailer, pulling up in front of my house. Correctional officer wandering around the street in my neighborhood. It just happened to decide to pull over and park right at the exit of my house. Walk out in the street while I'm going by. That guy had his uniform on. I wonder if he was actually on duty. Let's see, it's 10. Maybe on lunch or something like that. Either that, or he just got his little text on his phone that said, here's your skit, here's your scenario, better go do it. All right, if anybody didn't catch the live stream I did yesterday about David George Swigert, George Webb's brother, the guy that's taking an interest in me, guy that I've never met before in my life. It just happens to be from Fresno, my hometown. Just happens to be a former firefighter, paramedic. It's been making videos about me, contacting my attorney, doing all kinds of weird things. It's like he's a fanboy, like he just wants to be involved in all this stuff. But that's not the case. I really do think this guy's some kind of antagonist. He seems to be really good at it, which means he's a shitty person. But yeah, the guy just made a video. I hadn't been on, well, as a lot of you know that are watching, I hadn't been online. I hadn't been uploading videos about a lot of this stuff lately. And the second I upload something, you know, a week before my court date, this guy makes a video, says he's flying out, or he flew out to Arizona. He's here, apparently, in Arizona, and he's in a hotel, and he's going to be at my court date with popcorn, fruitcake, protesters, and he's going to serve me so I can be a witness in some ridiculous case that he has against Jason Goodman. But it's just to throw me off. They did this last time I went to court. Like I keep repeating myself, but the day before, I went in and had to make this huge decision about this plea deal that I'm being screwed on. They hadn't given me everything I needed, and I was lied to, and I was under duress when I made this decision. So, but yeah, the day before my daughter's school goes on lockdown, there's 7 people with a gun. They've got one in custody. If they don't let they're saying that the other people with the guns are saying, if you don't let that guy go, we're gonna come in and shoot up the school. My daughter's locked in the back of her room. Second I get home, I get a call from Mark J. Victor, my former attorney, saying this guy Swigert contacted him and was telling him all these different things. So the discussion I had the day before that plea deal it had nothing to do with my case. It had nothing to do with the information that needed to be processed. It had to do with me saying what had transpired with my attorney. How they never explained to me what the motion discovery was. They refused to file a motion to compel for the exculpatory evidence that I needed before I made any kind of decision. And then the girl that was living with me at the time, Kathy, decided that it was a good day to start an argument with me and nitpick at me and not let me go to sleep till 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd be laying there and I'd try to go to sleep, wake me up and start yelling at me about things, other people that I had nothing to do with. So there was those 3 pretty major things, just completely wore me out, where I was exhausted the next day. So I imagine that's going to, something like that's going to happen this time too. It does every single time I go to court. I've been to court like 8 or 9 times. I've lost track. I don't know. It feels like it. Maybe 6, 7. I can't remember. I've been going since let's see, year and 3 months. Been going through this. Almost a year and 4 months. So now this guy that interfered in my case last time is making videos. I downloaded the video, I shared it on the last one. Just basically making fun of me. Making fun of Jason Goodman, making fun of David Hawkins, calling him David Squawkins and JC and stuff like that. He sounds like a junior high bully. Like the guy just walks around the school and just looks at people and says "fag," punches him in the chest. That's that guy. That's David George Swigert. But eventually, the guy that walks around the playground and punches people in the chest because he can get away with it ends up learning that he can't do that to people. Yeah, so whoever wants to show up at the courthouse on March 25th. Okay, I pulled over and I stopped because this thing keeps disconnecting. There's no reason for it. I'm right in town. I mean, they've got these giant cell phone towers everywhere around here. They got one right across the street from my house. How is this thing losing connection? So I don't know if some of you know about this. And so January 4th, shopping center actually right here that I was in. Here we go. We've got PD. Corner, what's up, PD? Other than the stalking and harassment that these people did, there was no. Yeah, this thing keeps cutting out. when I talk about something. So anyway, nothing even happened in that shopping center. These people with this ankle monitor trespassed me basically from that property. Here, hold on. Here's a gang stalker right here. So here we go. Red car. See this lady right here? That is a gang stalker right there. So anyway, I haven't been able to go in that shopping center for since January 4th of last year, because they thought that would be a little extra fun. Kick me out of there. Can't go to the store that's closest to my house. So I had a sheriff's vehicle pass me. So today I guess they're letting me know they've got some force and making sure that there's a some kind of police every corner. Alright, for anybody that's new to my channel here, I'm not even close to financially independent or rich or anything, living in this nice big neighborhood. The bottom fell out of the market here a while ago. These houses went down in price. They were just trying to fill them up. They were renting them for almost nothing, and I got in here and rented one for really cheap. There's a 5-bedroom for sale right there. That house is probably 4,000 square feet, and I bet it's not 300,000. Be right around. So yeah, anybody in capital, a little bit of money, you can qualify for a house, and you're already being gang stalked. You know, it doesn't change. You go somewhere different. This is a pretty nice area. Inexpensive property. It's gone up. It's gone up since I've got here. I've been here for over 4 years now. Just and who knows if that picture right there of the solar system is even legit anymore. I think it, but who knows? I haven't gone down that road too much. Okay, well, thanks for everybody. Thanks everybody for going with me. Yeah. There we go. I appreciate everybody checking here, hanging out with me. Oh, let's check these messages. Comments. Okay, have I heard John Wedge? No, I have not heard John Wedger. All right. Somebody said, email me, brother. I can give you some good info. Man, I would love to, but I have like hundreds of people message trying to run me down some kind of wild goose chase road snipe hunt. So right now I can't do that. Walking through that was actually really boring at the post office. It was just a normal day. People weren't doing anything, just normal. Watch out for the pretty lady distractions. So when you finally run into one that is legit, you question still. This one says, "Yep, they always want to know. They always know when to back off too." Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. They get like it's like they get a little curly Q thing. Abort! 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 It's filming. They're filming. Stay alive 24/7. What are they gonna do? Yeah, I thought about that. Thought about that. Just getting some Google glasses, hook it up to some kind of yeah, I could do that. I thought about it. It'd be like the Truman Show, only by only I'd be doing it myself. Let's see. This one says, "I think they target people who use cannabis." I think that is one of the ways to get on some kind of watch list. If you get a cannabis card, if you're prescribed opiates by a doctor. I actually saw the Arizona executive order that shows that people that have been prescribed opiates will go on a surveillance list. Let's see. All cannabis is now synthetic. I don't know. I don't know. Looks pretty real to me, but who knows? For a lot of people talk about that they're putting nanotech in the cannabis, so when you smoke it, nanotech goes into your body and disperses throughout your body. But I've also heard it going into food and being sprayed. So there's doesn't seem like there's a lot of ways to get away from nanotech. Oh, okay. So this person just said when you enter, this is definitely a standard operating procedure. So this person, um, hands off. This tells me that this person knows. They've either gone through this or they just know somehow. But it says when you enter, listen for a call on the loudspeaker. It's code for you have arrived. Even if they tell someone it's their break time, all the workers are on deck. Yeah, that's exactly right. You walk in, the second you pass the threshold of the door, you know, they're like code 33 on aisle 66 or something like that. It's like their little code, and then as soon as they do that, you get swarmed. There's all these people walking around asking you weird questions, running into you, pulling gates shut in front of you that don't even work there. Um, yeah, one of the ones they did, actually, I went into my daughter's school, and the second I got out of my car, they get on the loudspeaker and they say, "Attention, attention, everyone in school. Be aware there is a Marine Corps recruiter on campus at this moment. If you'd like to come into the office and see the Marine Corps recruiter." And yeah, the timing was impeccable. Like, okay, there's a Marine Corps recruiter here. You, am I supposed to be scared? You know, Marines are badass, but not every single one of them. I'm like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna like come out and fight me or something like that? I'm there to pick up my daughter. Fucking morons. Let's see. This one says I'm disgusted with their behavior. Yeah, I am very disgusted with their behavior. It's well, there's 8 photos of people today that um, aren't going to be living the life anymore. Yeah, feed cut out when I started giving court info. Imagine that. Okay, I'm just about done going through these. I need to get back in. Let's see, this one says, I'm getting so used to being gang stalked it has become part of my daily life. Sirens 20 times a day, and I live in a small city. Horns signaling each other when I, oh, anyway, okay, yeah, I get that. It's impossible. You know, you live in a small town, and they're like, yeah, let's go by this person's house 20 times a day with sirens, and that's normal. Okay, everybody, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day.